Now, ratios is a whole other ballgame, or I should say, a whole other can of worms, in that ratios can actually really throw students because they can be written as fractions, or I should say, they can be written in fractional notation so that they look like fractions, but they don't function like fractions. The best example I've ever seen of this is think of when a teacher is scoring a test. They do 1 out of 2, and then 2 out of 3, and then 3 out of 4 for the correct answers. But the total test is now 2 plus 3 plus 4. So that's what the total of the test is out of. And then they add up how much they got for each correct answer. Well, you've now shown fractions being added without a common denominator, because they're not actually fractions, they're fractional notation, and you're actually dealing with ratios. So it's one of those things where we need to really understand what is going on with the math, not just looking at how it's written or how it's presented, but what it actually represents. And this goes back to, again, my my thought of, we need to teach the why. Why do these things work the way they do? Why can we take numbers on a test and just add them up without a common denominator, but we can't do that with our, say, slices of pizza? They may look the same, but they're representing two very different concepts. And I think that's where a lot of students get confused, um, and they start to struggle with things like fractions, decimals, percentages, etc., is because they see them as separate concepts.